how are we all doing? It's Friday and I haven't vlogged all week. This is actually going to be a standalone day vlog and I am so excited for it, and I've been so excited for it all week. I've been thinking about it all week and yeah, just super excited. And essentially I got this idea from an account called Cozy, and she done a video of like a full day of cozy hobbies, and I thought I would do the same. So that is what the plan is today, and I can't wait to spend a cozy day with you all. It's also been pretty nice weather this week, but today is super windy, stormy. I think there was even a power cut during the night. So it feels like the perfect day to have a super cozy day at home. Mother Nature has come out and given us the perfect conditions for it. He's just arrived at work and there's no power there, so I think Portree has a power cut, but we seem to be okay here just now, which I don't know, gotta be careful what you wish for, but I feel like a power cut on a day of cozy hobbies would also be a bit of a vibe. But at the same time, I would quite like to put some YouTube on today and watch a bit of telly. Lee and I actually started watching Love is Blind last night, the new season. It's actually barely been here in the evenings recently, and one of the nights he was away, I put it on to start watching it. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna do it, I really want to watch it. But I got like 2 minutes in and I was like, this is so mean and wrong. So I put it off so we could start watching it together, because one of those shows that when I first put it on he was like, what is this trash? And now he is just as into it as I am. Very nice this week, just taking it a lot slower than I usually would, and just, yeah, checking in with myself and taking it easy and just, yeah, being gentle to myself. I posted a TikTok talking about what the doctor had said, and a lot of people were saying just be gentle with yourself. So that's what I've been doing. So a day of cozy hobbies feels like a perfect plan to me. I've still not got the knack of this blush because it is so pigmented. Last time I put it on it was like, wow. Where's the brush? That's literally so colourful, and I've only ever slightly dabbed it on it. I probably don't even need powder blush over cream blush. I mean, you definitely don't, but I barely touched my skin, and that's how much. That's wild. I kind of love it. Blushy cheeks is such a cozy girl thing, so since I'm having a cozy girl day, go a bit extra on the blush. Okay, makeup done. That is me all ready for my cozy day at home, and I thought I would just tell you about a very important part of the getting ready process, which is popping on my wild deodorant. I've currently got the autumn leaves refill in here, and have you ever heard of a more perfect cozy day fragrance? And lovely autumnal fragrances aside, there are so many reasons why, as a cozy nature loving girl who lives in the Highlands, I love this deodorant. First of all, they have saved over 200 tonnes of single-use plastic from going to landfill. And second of all, you all know how I love my woodland walks, and every time you shop from Wild, they plant a tree. I also feel like at this time of year, I am so ready to get on all the layers, cozy right up. Sometimes you can maybe put on too many layers and overheat a little bit, especially when I'm out walking Nuala. I'll wrap up. And then about 10 minutes into the walk, I am way too warm. But this deodorant keeps me smelling fresh and feeling good when I've maybe popped on one too many layers. Finally, living in the Highlands, I'm not always near to shops. Subscription services are the best. Just when I'm needing it, my Wild deodorant refills appear at my door. If you'd like to try it yourself, I have a code you can use. I'll pop it on the screen here. It is Caroline M20, and there's also a QR code you can scan. It gives you 20% off your first order for the next 48 hours. So let me know how you get on, and thank you to Wild Deodorant for sponsoring this segment of this video.
So you don't lose them. So you turn that, put it in the wee thing, and then turn it back, and then you get it.
What?
Tip it up, put one in, spin it back round, there it is.
Lee's being a cozy boy and getting his lighter ready to light some candles. He bought this Zippo lighter, which I gave him no end of grief for because it was really expensive.
20 quid!
£50 lighter. But you're clearly taking very good care of it because you've got all the bits and pieces for it to prolong its life. A lighter for life, eh? Do you want to give us a tutorial on how to reload your Zippo?
Nope, because I don't quite know what I'm doing.
Talk us through it. Oh, have you dropped something?
So, needs a new flint. So, you get the flint. I think you just put it down there, falls in. And then the spring loader, just push it down, screw it in. Oh. Push it down, screw it into place.
Oh. See, this is my problem with this very expensive lighter. It never seems to work very well.
No, it's just that's the flint. I wasn't doing that. So
Oh, so you need fluid.
Put it in. Give it a little squeeze.
Little dogs should not play with lighters, no. And there you go. Zippo lighter reload. Way, that is quite cool to be fair. Stunning. Good work. Nothing says cozy day meal quite like something that's been cooking away in the slow cooker all day. So I really like this book. It's a board of lunch slow cooker book. It does have calories in it, so if you don't like seeing what the calories of your meal is, wouldn't recommend. It's very simple, delicious recipes, and I've really liked a lot of things I've cooked from it so far. I do sometimes go off piste, as we know, I do that with recipe books, but mainly just to thicken them up a little bit because sometimes they can be a little bit watery, the sauces. I've got some chicken thighs in the fridge, so they've got lots of nice chicken thigh recipes. I started cooking with chicken thighs more after getting this book actually because it's got really nice recipes that use chicken thighs. But I don't really know what to go for. Honey mustard chicken, it looks pretty tasty. Chili con carne, oh that looks nice. Chili con carne with diced beef. I'd never think to do that. I would always use ground beef. Creamy paprika chicken thighs. That sounds really, really tasty. Butter chicken. It's got really good curry recipes, I would say. I've done this one a lot. The page is like really dirty and just got loads of crap on it. It's honey garlic shredded chicken. It is delish. I don't know what I'm looking for, but I feel like when I see it, I'll know. Could this be it? Chicken tacos. We don't have wraps, but you know what I could do? I've been saying for ages that I'm going to make Tattie scones, and I could do Tattie scone tacos. That could be the move. Yeah, I think I've got everything. On high for 4 hours. I never know what to do in that situation because do I just put it on low for longer or what do I do? You know what I'll do? I'll marinate the chicken in the seasoning with yogurt. That's what I do. Chicken is in the fridge marinating. Another thing I love about his recipes is he uses loads of garlic and loads of them have sriracha in the recipe, which also so much time for. But I'll pop a link for the recipe book in the caption, and also I'll pop the recipe in there too if you want to try it. Can you have a cozy day at home without popping the fire on? I think not. We do have the heating coming on for a few hours per day, so I'm going to pop that off though because I don't think we're quite at the stage yet of needing the fire and the heating, but I want that cozy vibe of the fire today. So the fire is lit. I'm going to pop on an incense, make a cup of tea and cozy in my favourite chair and read my book. Whenever I'm in like a phase where I'm struggling to focus on reading, I'll always have Alexa set a timer. and I just feel like it really helps me have a goal and a deadline. So I'll usually set it for about 20 minutes. For some people that might not be much reading per day, but if it's getting you out of a slump, then it's more than it would have been doing otherwise. And quite often I'll then go over the timer, so I've like tricked my brain into reading in the first place, and then I get in the zone, and the timer's just an initial goal to work towards to help me get stuck into the book. So as expected, my hack with the timer worked like it does every time, and I've just ended up reading for an hour. I got so into this book, which I've kind of been struggling to a little bit, which has been annoying me because I knew I was going to love it. I just wasn't giving it enough time, I think, to have like long sit down sessions with it. So I'm at page 100 now, and it is giving such a secret history vibe by Donna Tartt, which I love that book. That's one of my favourite books. I think the reason I came across this book is because someone was talking about it, saying it was a bit similar, and oh my goodness, I'm hooked. I could keep on reading, but I've got lots of cosy hobbies to be getting on with today. So happy to now be in the thick of this book, and I can see myself finishing it within the next few days because really good. Listen to that clip back and you can hear the wind in it so intensely, so that gives you an insight into just what the cozy vibes are like in here today. Now time for one of my favourite cozy hobbies of all, which is baking. And I'm extra excited because I have a new loaf tin. I didn't think that was ever going to be a sentence that would come out of my mouth, but wait till you see this tin. She's a stunner. I seen a video on TikTok of someone making a loaf with this, and I bought it instantly. We try and avoid the impulse buys, but this one, you know, it's perfect. So I'm gonna make a carrot cake, and I don't really know how that's gonna work because I usually ice the top of my carrot cake, and obviously it's gonna have all this detail, so I'm thinking I might chop the carrot cake in half and put the icing in the middle. We'll see. The recipe is from my mum's book, and oh, there it is there. Super yummy, so let's make it now. Pecans. Last time I added it to the icing, but I think I want to actually put them in the mixture this time. I'm thinking pecans could have a bit of a moment with my cooking this festive season, because I actually tried some recipes recently that were kind of more festive style recipes, and pecans featured in them a lot, and yum, obsessed. So I can see myself using these little bad boys quite a bit. 80 grams. I measured it so I could let you guys know, because I realise how annoying it is when someone doesn't give quantities in recipes, and I'm very, very bad for that. So 80 grams of pecans added to my mum's recipe. I hope you don't mind me going off piece mum. Like, that's how she developed all of her recipes, so I can't imagine she will be too bothered. the loaf tin has been filled. I just greased it with some margarine. In hindsight, the pecans were maybe a mistake with this because it might mess with the mould. This is all part of the process. Thank you for coming on this cake tin journey with me. It goes in the oven for between an hour and 10 minutes, so it's quite a long wait to see if this works. So let's see how it goes. Now I'm going to do some knitting and watch YouTube, and I'm a little nervous because I'm pretty much ready to decrease and stitch this hat together, and last time I'd done it with the lady that taught me to knit, and I'm scared to do it myself, but it should be fine. And she's actually got YouTube videos of the process, so maybe once I do get to that stage I will pop the YouTube on and just make sure I'm all up to speed with it. This is my hat knitting pattern. It's like absolutely bashed. I think I have a few more centimetres to knit of the actual hat and then I'm ready to go, so I'll check back in once it's decrease time. Got my tape measure to hand to see. Oh my gosh. Wait, no, it's ready. It's time for decrease. Ah! I can't actually put YouTube on while I'm decreasing because I need to concentrate. Knit 2, purl 2 stitches together. Right. So I think that means I'm like taking both knits together. Okay, I'm really nervous. Okay, no, that was close. I nearly done it wrong. So I'm just doing standard knit 2. Also, I am really no like good knitter, so if people are really good at knitting and watching this, they'll probably think my technique is terrible, but oh no, why has that got a wee knot in it? Okay, now I'm purling 2 stitches together. So these 2. I think it's because it's for my friend and I'm actually quite chuffed with it, so I want it to be really good. So, okay, that's the 2. Ah! Okay, I got them both. We're good. We're good. Okay, they're purled together. So now I'm knit 2 separately and then purl 2 together. That's easy enough to remember. Did that work? Unsure. I honestly love knitting so much, and you know what the best thing about it is? If you are someone who, when you're like sitting watching the telly, really find it hard to not pick up your phone, and you know what, fair enough, like we've literally been conditioned to have rubbish attention spans, so try not to be too hard on yourselves for that. But like, sure, you want to be doing multiple things at once, so instead of picking up your phone to scroll, you can sit and knit, so you've got 2 little things to focus on and keep your little busy mind occupied. So I now love sitting and knitting in front of the telly instead of sitting and also being on my phone in front of the telly, which does just feel far less like it's rotting my brain. So if you get into knitting for one reason, let that be it. Feeling in the swing of it, I'm going to pop YouTube on now. Okay, I think that went quite well actually, and now I just need to do what I just done, but the other way around. So I just knitted 1 and then purled 2 together. So now I need to purl 2 and then, oh wait, no I don't. So I'm just purl 2, knit 1, purl 2, knit 1. That I can do. I'm watching Mary Skinner, love her. She's just moved to Edinburgh. Well, I say just, I feel like she's been here a while now, but she is a cool gal. Now I'm on to step 4 of 6 and then it's time to stitch it together. That's crazy. No. I think I just done a step wrong. Oopsie. But maybe it's okay. Maybe that just means... Okay, I think I need to purl 2 together and then knit 1 instead of... Because I was meant to just do knit 2 together and then purl 1, but I just knitted 2 and purled 1. So I think I just need to bring in... I think I just need to do a purl 2, knit 1, and then I'll be 1 of each. Oopsie, oh well. Sorry, Sarah. I've been waiting for this since March. Also, this vlog's about to come to an end, so I might put a bit of Cozy Kay on after this, who I was seeing inspired this video. So a few more minutes of this one and then on to Cozy Kay. I've just looked in the oven and the freaking cake is not cooked at all, and it's because, you know, when your oven turns off and doesn't turn back on because of the clock not being set, because we had that power cut last night, the oven's not been on, so the cake is completely uncooked currently. So now it's preheating. It's gonna be another hour before the carrot cake. I'm actually really hungry. I've not had lunch yet, so I'm gonna make something now. The decrease is done. That was quite stressful, but I think it went okay. Time to get the video on to teach me how to stitch it all together.
Catching exactly the same, so I've just made 2 stitches into one, so it's like so, just securing them. These stitches.
Moment of truth, guys. I feel like it's fine. It's not the best, but it's fine. It's a lot better than my last one. Oh, it's quite cute actually. I hope she loves it. I always muck up with my stitching at the end and almost give them like a little tail with the fold up, but that's fine. He would always say when he's trying to make me feel better about little imperfections in my work, it's good because it means it looks like you made it, which I think is a compliment. How gorgeous is this colour as well? It's from Shill's Dear Yarn, who, again, like I said, taught me to knit, so I'll link the yarn below. But yeah, hopefully you love your hat, Sarah. I think you will have it by the time this vlog comes out. Yay! I'm so chuffed. It's the moment of truth, guys. The carrot cake is out of the oven. Let's see how this goes. Oh, oh my goodness. Oh, it's a thing of beauty. Wow. Oh my goodness me. It's pretty much fully cooled, so I think I'm just gonna go for it. Nice. Hours in. Will sprinkling icing sugar on it make it less noticeable or more? Bit of shading. There she is. I was a bit nervous about the icing sugar and would I do it again? Unsure, but it's looking cute. He's just come home from, well, he's swung in home en route while he's on a delivery.
Hello YouTube, how are you?
He's enjoying.
Why do I use this microphone?
Put it in the hall.
I'm putting it in the hall. Can I not hear me if I don't use it?
No.
Wow. Hello YouTube. I'm going to put this in the hall. I've arrived back because we're going to the cinema.
So I was gonna have one of my cozy hobby things be watching a movie at home, and then my friend texted me that they're going to see a movie at the cinema tonight, so she was asking if we wanted to join, so I'm gonna go join them. So I was planning on making it a full day at home, but watching movies in the cinema just hits different. We're going to see Outrun by, no, not by Saoirse Ronan, which features Saoirse Ronan, and because we've got a little bit of time in between, Lee's on his way, and to save us, he's also got the car up there, so to save us also having the car and the van, I'm going to head with him now, and we're going to go have a little drink in a pub somewhere, because honestly, cozying up in the pub, does going to the pub count as a cosy hobby? Because if it does, then it's one of my faves, because Lee and I, we just love the pub. So we've got about an hour to kill in the pub, and then we're going to go to the cinema, and it's going to be a late dinner. But I'm just quickly boiling the tatties for the tatty scones before we go. And then when we get back, all we need to do is whip them together, and dinner is good, because the chicken is pretty much ready. It is super tasty. I just tried a bit there. And it also means I'll have a nice empty belly for going to the cinema, so I can have some popcorn. So happy days. Whoa. All the colours are so nice. Back from the cinema, and it's time to get dinner on. It is late, it's 9:30, but it's a Friday night, and I don't know, Lee and I don't stay up late very often, so sometimes it's nice. It's like a little treat to stay up late and, I don't know, have a late one. So I really enjoyed the film. I am going to do, I've decided, like a monthly video, maybe as like a bonus video once a month, of like everything that I've watched, listened to, read in the month, and tell you all about how I enjoyed those things. So I'll tell you more about the movie in my monthly wrap up, but I did really enjoy it. And yeah, brought out a lot of emotions in me, but it was very well done, and Saoirse Ronan, what a goddess. Up. I'm so chuffed with how these turned out. I obviously never do them this large, usually they're cut into 4, but they look taco ready. I'm trying to be better at not making a million dishes. Lee is grumbling in the kitchen right now as he is doing dishes. So for once I've actually served the food in the pot cooked in. Although I actually never, because I reheated it when we got back from the cinema because it was cooked in the slow cooker. But there's the meal. Cannot wait. I'm just filling Lee in on the rug situation.
Turns out it was yard trimmings. It looks
Well,
like
no.
a body, Chief. I thought that too, until he said yard trimmings.
It all started because she went downstairs to her office and her computer was like smashed and everything was moved around on her desk, and she was like, no one comes in here at night time, this is a shut off zone. And then she was like, I feel like it was ghosts. And then I don't know,
I've lost one.
no, but and then it was either before it or after it. I think it was just that day off, then that night the computer stuff happened. She was like, and the weird thing is, today we were digging for this fence and we found this rug rolled up. And we're like, that's weird. And then this happens. So it's like they've unsettled the spirit.
Lord Lucan. Shergar. It's Shergar.
What's Shergar?
The horse they never found.
Where? Who?
Shergar.
Who's Shergar?
So Shergar was this like prized horse. You never heard of a
Wait, I'm telling a story here.
I can't believe you never heard
Wait,
of
no, quickly,
Shergar.
who's Shergar?
So Shergar was this horse that won the Derby, and it was like the best horse. And then they put it out to stud, and it was going to make them millions. And then the IRA stole it.
Is that not Red Rum?
Nope, Red Rum just died.
Oh,
He won the national.
how did he die?
Shagged out, I think.
Oh, I thought Red Rum was some kind of mystery as well.
No,
I've got him and Shergar mixed up, clearly.
clearly. Red Rum was a champion horse. Won the national like 3 times, and one of them was when it was a bit older and stuff like that. It was like, no chance. Oh, won it.
Anyway, back to the rug. So yeah, then there was the... so she posted about it loads. She done a live stream on TikTok and it got like some of the most views the live streams ever got. And...
What, even more than those people selling tat?
even more. And then... yeah, and then she started digging and then she was like, Jesus. And then she found out the tree that was planted on top of the rug is like a £1,000 tree. It's like a really rare, expensive tree.
Trees are usually about £1,000.
Are they?
Well, it depends on the size of
It's a
them.
Japanese something tree. Anyway, and then the police came and then they were like, well, we're not going to put resources into something that's not worth investigating. And then I can't remember what changed their tune, but then next thing we know, forensics were coming by with cadaver dogs. And then the 2 cadaver dogs sit down separately, like they run them onto the property separately. And then they both sit down in the spot just above where the rug is.
Ancient Indian burial ground. Or maybe it's Aladdin.
Could be. Some people were saying
Krusty's magic carpet.
Some people were saying it could be a pet they've like rolled up and put in a rug.
It seems a bit.
But then apparently cadaver dogs don't sit for pet remains.
Unless it was the same kind of dog. And they're like,
Oh,
Grandad!
So I guess I should go check because I've not checked in a while. So let's go check now. I just went on to her TikTok and she posted 8 minutes ago. So I just got almost a live update. Nothing in the rug apart from some rubber apparently. So the mystery's not over. The mystery remains unsolved in my opinion. And there's something fishy going on there. So by the time this vlog goes out, we might have even more info as well. So who knows? But we missed it all. I guess I only kind of clocked onto this story this morning and this is all kind of unraveled within that time. So an interesting time to be on the internet. What a time to be alive. So we were going to have a game of Carcassonne, but it's late. So instead we're just going to have cake and watch Love is Blind. Here's the cake. Yummy. So I shall catch you guys in the next one. Bye.